really seen anything yet. The only players they have spotted are over at Banana, and so now they're going to get wrapped through the apartments. This is super awkward. This is the best way to have countered the short side setup. MIBR have got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, it's a nice shot from Turtle, though. They were getting pinched, and Bentet will decide to bail back. DanKing got through abs, and he found Turtle on the trade. Bentet from ult middle. Oh, it's a messy one. He loses it. Bieta Enazan stands tall, but TYLOO have got that bomb down. DanKing trying to find another one of those pinpoint headshots, can't do it. Gonna back up, fight for the long side. Exit's there, just playing with his food as MIBR get closer and closer on shorts.
Yeah, slowly's got this crossfire, but he might not even be needed. DanKing is just raiding them from the server. Second in the round before Exit's dealt with him. I don't know about Slowly yet. He never peeked out from here. He was like full baiting, but that doesn't make it any easier. Exit still finds him. Time's running out now, and Summer's got the round locked in just by staying alive. TYLOO are going to start things off by grabbing a pistol here to open up their T side.
Ah, that new explosion on Inferno. No one will live in those.
He would always just like be consistent, stay alive, be a nuisance. Let's see if he can open up here as already TYLOO are running into this A bomb site. The AWP smoked off. He's looking for a gap in this smoke. Exits down in the pit. Bieta Enazan has opened up onto DanKing. Even a second through that smoke. Slowly also dead. They don't know about this gap, but the Moto smoke they've lobbed in has given this AWP position to take out too. Now down in the pit, Summer's going to make contact first. 2 kills found, and it's all onto Buntet. Jota is low, but he goes swinging out. And that there looked a little confused out of Buntet. Didn't quite know what was happening, man. Oh, that's rough. Jota was so low on health. 1 bullet's all that's needed. They knew where he was. They had the info. And it looked like maybe, you know, just got like passed along, lost in translation.
This team to actually start to make runs at international events. It feels like it hasn't happened yet. Jumping through the smoke at top B. Oh my, Jota. That is despicable. And he decides to get out while he still can. The solo B player right now. Turtle's flashing him through. Jota's going to look to fight with it. Oh, the spam through the smoke will get the kill instead. And this was an absolute mess. TYLOO jumping through the top banana smoke, and they get what they deserve.
Yeah, DanKing wants to try and save this AWP, but MIBR don't seem too keen on the idea. They might look ahead of time, right? Like, for all MIBR know right now, TYLOO could be sat in top mid about to exec A. They could be in the apartments. And so this rotate out of the AWP is only going to come on the back of these smokes now falling in the B site. That's the telegraph, right? That's the kind of sign that the B play's coming. And the rotates are now coming through, but this still leaves just a one-man hold at the back of the site. Jota's got his work cut out for him. That flash from his teammate sets him up nicely, though, and he's going to double up to close.
Dude.
MIBR up onto 5. So now as they try to go in towards this A site, they're running into many a crossfire. They've dealt with that first man, and DanKing's going to follow up. They weren't supposed to win this one, and yet they've got it down to a 3v3. That crossfire between pit and site never comes to fruition. And now with the bomb down, TYLOO are in with a real chance here. DanKing looks to go fighting, wanting to take players out of the round on Moto, and he's going to come to regret that decision. This is this idea again that TYLOO, they do peek a lot in these post plants. DanKing gives up a 1v1, and there was no chance at a trade. Summer has at least brought us back to a 2v2 by wrapping Boiler. And now with so much time ticked off this bomb, with Attacker sat pretty down in the pit, he's done his job by isolating that one engagement on the AWP pushing up. And that's the round there for TYLOO. I do like TYLOO maybe want to fight a bit for this long side. If they do just commit, that's kind of weird, because like with the Moto smoke not being in, the AWP still has an angle, and they're going to learn about that the hard way. Bieta Enazan opens up with the first. Exits holding down the sight lines inside of the site while the AWP helps out from afar, and it's all starting to go wrong. Summer does what he can with a double, but there isn't time to win the round. He's just got to try and save, might even go down after time, but he refuses to part ways with the AK, and so he will keep that gun held.
Flash to knock these AWPs off angles right now. Smokes can come down, but look at this spot for Jota. It's so good. Even if you flash, Jota will not be blinded by the majority of util anyway. TYLOO got to win their aim fights and win this round on merit alone. It won't be easy.
Yeah, they don't have flashes either, so you're going to have to use these pistols like bait. That's a collateral from this AWP. Cello putting on a show, doubles up with support from Jota, and there's the closer, Cello.
This could be perfect.
Yeah, It's going to be hard, man. Exit up close, brawling with them. The flashes from Dan King are perfect. Over the top of the apartments.
Missed the smoke.
Quick reaction from TYLOO to utilize that gap in the moto smoke. It's a pretty big one. Also, this flank in through the short side, arriving out of the apartments is red. Summer was ready for that somehow. No idea what clued him onto that flank. One of these AWPs going to chime in with a kill, but Jota was never even attempting this round, and so that leaves the double AWPs 2 versus 3 retaking. Should just be a save here. They are like creeping out, looking for an invite in for the retake. But if they commit to this and lose both the AWPs, that is a bit of a disaster for MIBR. So they do just need to write this one off.
They're very lucky. That was just not a good decision to move in when you're not really going to win that round with Jota already just knife out on the B bomb site. Like MIBR definitely could have got punished, but I think somewhat of the overfacing in previous post plants for TYLOO has. Only one flash on attacker and it's not coming through. They're just jumping out of apps right now. It's dry fights and MIBR are winning the bulk. 2 against 1. Jota finds slowly and it's all come crumbling down here. The rest of TYLOO are late to the party. There's no more cake.
Yeah, this is going to be real rough, man. Bentet needs to have a round here. It's him and Dan King. These are the normal, like, 2 shining stars. Bentet very quiet to open up. If there ever was a time for him to deliver, it's now. As he starts to creep up the short side, he's going to wait for Dan King to time this with him on a peek out of the apartments. Dan King opens. There's that first, but it's the end of the line. 10 on the board. 3 fight in middle. Instead, he's going to get down into the pit and play these crossfires with his teammates. They've lost attacker, but Bentet and Dan King are still very much in the server, very much in the round. Dan King, now the only defender, and he can't get out of there. Just slowly left standing. This guy's pistol is nothing to be slept on, but a 1v3 out of him is going to be easier said than done. And with a tag onto 17 points of health, he looked to get out of there.
In the Asian scene than Bentet's current form, which is sad to see, sad to say. And he's going to get burnt out today. Exit, spams him and finds 2. Flashback in, slowly is gone. And this is a done rifle round, you would like to think.
Yeah, man. It's certainly a little bit screwed now, isn't it? Because of that double over in Banana. Dan King's going to have to do something miraculous with this AWP. The King is dead, and long live the new Kings. MIBR into the B site. They've won this round. TYLOO are going to be left saving. And just to build upon that point that you were making about TYLOO, Hugo, I don't want to see Bentet gone. You know what I want to see? An actual IGL come back into this team.
A Chinese IGL?
Yeah, man. I mean, for my money, they've got to break apart this triple hold inside of the A site. They're going to wait. They're going to hold their ground for just a moment. And their swing, the timing on that is perfect from this AWP. They're going B-ward bound. They're going through CT spawn. This is going to be down to the wire, and they've got to get past slowly. He's going to drop this Molotov, so they know he's here now. They know he's at the banana side. It's also going to force a bit of a longer route out of them to go through the ruins. Smoke down. Slowly he's going to try and play through it. Oh, he's spammed out. This would be a 2 versus 5 for MIBR. Lots of damage onto the AWP, and now it's gone. It's going to fall onto Exit in the 1v2 to win the game for MIBR.
No way he can do it. No flashbangs, separate positions. He can take his fights 1v1, trying to find attacker out of spawn first. Timing is everything. He thinks they're already in the site. He goes back. He sees the barrel. Attacker goes back in, but Exit's won the round. You'd like to think the time is ticking away, and Dan King does not have a kit. He smoked the bomb. He can't even win. He's gone for the kit. He is too far away. That's it, folks. MIBR have done it. A 2v5 to close this map, and there's nothing that can be done. 16-5. That is one way to rob this map.
Usual suspects in Dan King and Bentet have kind of flown under the radar. That cannot afford to happen now, or else TYLOO, their adventure here at IEM Cologne in the play-in is done.
And double Julies, man. That's one way to go out with a bang at least. Dan King getting overwhelmed in middle, not great. Gets stuck out in the open. Bentet going to try it from connector, missing some shots. They're getting closer with these Glocks. There's a lot of them. Do they want to fight for it? Slowly's helping out with the Julies, and now they start to move up and pounce from behind. Oh my goodness, MIBR were not expecting that. The Julies raw to life, and 4 kills.
Now, there is a timing here for attacker.
Oh!
That one's free.
Yeah, just about.
Flash on the short side. Oh dear. This MP9 only got 10 bullets left. And he's getting wrapped from behind. He was pretty screwed, wasn't he? Slowly 1 versus 3 now. And might just want to think about saving this AK.
He can think about it, but it's not going to be... Oh, he just turned. No, that's... Oh, and he's back. Okay, it all worked out. It's all perfect. He's going to hold the shot and do it late to ensure that his position is not found. MIBR want to keep their guns anyway, build up there.
And now finally that first kill rings out from TYLOO's AWP. That's going to send MIBR down into this B site. Currently 3 players here for TYLOO, and Dan King's even moving down with this AWP, so it's about to get even harder for MIBR. They've now got to get past 3 players in the site and an AWP covering the cross, even though they've dealt with slowly with only 20 seconds left as this push comes in. They've got their work cut out for them. It's a good flashbang. Turtle gonna capitalize on it. If they can catch the bomb crossing, they could win the round. TYLOO, they've got 1 chance to make this one happen. Bomb goes into the site. The denial will come through as Summer lines them up and knocks them down. So there's TYLOO.
Harry, he's dead. Attacker is absolutely cooked, unless he runs. But even then, they're going to catch him on his retreat. Nice call for MIBR to hold off and wait for that re-molly, and they get the double entry off the back of it. Summer's still here putting up a storm, but Bentet's gone after 1. It's a 2-on-2. MIBR can plant default. Nothing can stop them. But as soon as they get off the plant, Summer's moving up. That smoke provides cover. The AWP has to hit this immediate shot, and it will. Dan King flashing the monster peak, but Exit has wrapped all the way around to short. He's got the element of surprise right now. They've cleared it. Now they've got their eyes on the prize. Tap, plenty of time. Exit has to fight, and he will lose it. 5-1 now to TYLOO as they are looking far
to really safeguard this round. Let's see if they can do it. The open is found for Cello, and with support from Exit, they've dealt with this B hold. It's only Attacker left standing, trapped down in the pit, but he's still firing off, still trying to take out heads. Plant now coming in. There's nothing he can do about it. TYLOO moving in for the retake. The AWP's now been removed, and so this is going to fall to Exit solo in what was a 1v3. He knows about that AWP in heaven, and he knows that Attacker was down in the water. He's going to keep himself tucked in behind the pillar. Not an easy round for Exit. Not an easy round by any means. No idea where these players have gotten to, and they're very close to him now, but he's playing with the timings. He's got a good read on this situation. Cool head on his shoulders. Dan King's on the bomb. There's the denial, and Exit's now just trying to play with the time. Attacker goes up, goes over, and also goes down. It's Exit with a big round. A 1v3 goes his way, and it's
up A.
Yeah, that means this B hold is on the shoulders of just one guy. Even though he's got support starting to make its way around from CT, make no mistake, slowly he's got to do the heavy lifting. His teammates will get into the water in time, and with this smoke down, this electronic smoke dropped, he's given himself a bit of breathing room here. Now all his teammates have moved in as well. This is going to be a real brawl on the smoke fade. Summer trades it favorably and even looks for a little bit more. Does bite off more than he can chew, but Attacker's here. Big old teeth as he chomps them down. TYLOO up onto 8, and the CT.
Dan King is still here. So many timings, and he's going to catch a favorable one. Exit gone. Dan King is dirty. He will finally get punished for hanging around after his double kill, but Cello needs to do a lot more to win this round, and he doesn't check slowly on long, combined with the fact that Bentet comes back up connector. It's a
20 seconds. They're going to wait for these smokes. Oh dear, that's no longer an option. Oh no, actually, it was the molly going into the smoke, so it went out. Never mind. They will come in with this 20-second push. Up through the short side, out through Monster, and Dan King's even here as well. He's suddenly going to have to do this all alone. MIBR have found both players inside of the site, and there isn't really anything this AWP can be expected to do here in the 1v3.
Yeah, nice shot, but wallbang from B short. That is painful. What a way to go out. Also,
by taking this B side.
TYLOO realised they've worked it right out. They've already dropped the AWP into position. Slowly has a nice wide off angle, and Dan King's flashed into the pit. Oh, it's very oppressive. MIBR 25 seconds to get this plant, and they don't know how close TYLOO are. AWP is gone, slowly swings out. He dies, but they still don't know about this AWP. Maybe they heard the scope. Bentet gonna walk it. Dan King providing all the attention cover, all that they need. Bentet traded, and Dan King goes to close. TYLOO pick it up just about. That few seconds of delay for MIBR.
to a 2v2, and on the other side, they got the two TYLOO big boys coming in, BenTeT and DanKing for the retake.
And they lands nowhere. Exits up close in the pit. Pierre and Azan fighting for that first shot, and if he lands it, it's good as done. What? He landed it? I guess I lied. It's not a kill, it's only a connection. Exit's still in prime position to win this round. Pierre and Azan just trying to buy time. BenTeT swaps to the AWP. They want a retake against Vitality exactly like this, but Exit, oh my goodness, getting jumped upon. BenTeT flies, pirouettes through the air. DanKing with the time against him, sprays, can't convert. He has a kit, but he's got to go right here and right now, and he's getting played with right below him. I don't know, he might have it. This could be 12-3. I think DanKing's just won the clutch. Oh, what a robbery. Sick half for TYLOO. Smokes are ready. Flashes go over. Turtle having a bit of a mare. Needs to step up big. He gets a 1-for-1. Exit not cleared. They've run right by him, and the molly is perfect. On top of Summer, finding this double opener. TYLOO are poised for another round, and maybe for the map. It's only Jota a long way away. And this is 15, whether you like it or not. TYLOO coming in with a statement game right now, and looking to send us to Dust 2, the finale of this BO3 series.
Yeah, which is certainly cool, man. Like, I'm glad that we actually got to see TYLOO perform at what I would consider to be their level here, right? Like, we were kind of saying in like the post matches before, it feels like they've just underperformed in both of these maps, really, that we've seen them play so far. And so finally, we kind of have a more harmonized TYLOO, a TYLOO that's looking more like the team that we were hyping up coming into this. They even hunt down Jota right at the very end.
What? He right-clicked as well. He was just contact. They've stepped. He knows.
Oh.
Yeah, he's hurt. They're gonna
he's
clear
getting
him.
checked.
Yeah, easy peasy. This is it, folks. Lock it in. 2 more. TYLOO here to play.
Yeah. I mean, this is us going to Dust 2, unless like BR and Azan can just dominate with the scout, but
it's done.
Let's see, right? He's over in the toilets, trapped at Divider. TYLOO, an entirely different beast to the one that they just faced on Inferno, and it might be too much for these two remaining players to bear. That's a nice opener, at least, to give you a bit of a leg to stand on in this retake. But it's still so far from ideal. Oh, there's the scout with another. All right, he's ready. He's ready for the long peek. Oh my God, onto the AK now. He's armed, he's dangerous, he's deadly. Going up, going over. BenTeT makes contact next. Biada and Azan cannot trade. And so BenTeT, the man at the helm of TYLOO, is there to close.
Hides inside of the smoke, and he's about to pop out when they least expect him, but good flick back for Attacker to find that kill, and there's very little MIBR can do to stop this split into the A site. Turtle's been dinked immediately, and TYLOO ready to go. They do miss their long cross smoke, but there's no one in spawn to punish. Oh,
DanKing.
Oh, he's on it today, isn't he?
He loves a pistol round as this guy. Him and Slowly, actually, big fans of them. But Slowly might not get too involved here. Backstab for Summer should seal the deal. No one else is peeking because they want Summer to knife. Yeah. And there it is. Exit's been stabbed in the back.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
3 here. Oh. And Biada and Azan might be smoked, but he's the one smoking fools now. 3 in the round. And he's even hungry for a little bit more. Why stop there? Pushing out in a mid. He will stop there.
Yeah, well, 3's good. And Turtle, he's coming in to close, to finish what his teammates started. They haven't got the bomb. TYLOO going up cap without the bomb. MIBR, I don't think even know that. But Turtle's in no hurry, really. They have to double back eventually. Jota is on the site. He's going to win another 1v1 and back out, then back in. It's a triple back.
Take like 1 to the grave with him, that's good enough for him as the one man inside of this site. There isn't a smoke, there isn't a Molotov to get rid of any of these short players, so you've just got to fight your way to the win if you're MIBR. A lot of damage onto Exit. DanKing trying to peek from the short side while Slowly holds it down inside of the site, and this scout is still doing damage. DanKing opened the round, and now he is to be the man to close it as well. They tap on the bomb, they're committed to the defuse, and there's the closer, TYLOO with a 3rd. It's a partial investment. The only issue with the smoke is he's like jiggling for this. And there's a world where he could just get wrecked on the jiggle. he should be fine, and indeed he is. Dropping that smoke, he's going to win the initial fight, but they're coming through, they're committing to this, and they will deal with him still. A 2-for-1 out of the MP9 on a solo B hold is more than you could have asked for. MIBR in a good spot here, 2 wrapping through the tunnels very, very quickly. They're in the back lines of TYLOO.
Oh, the jump up, they'll spot it. Shallow clears BnTeT from the site, and DanKing needed to flick. Either which way, he won't. MIBR, with that immediate tunnels flank on the smoke fade, will steal the retake away. Nice round, keeping it competitive early. I mean, TYLOO winning T-side rounds.
Being one of the 2 prizes you could win, you know which one you would rather have. MIBR, they are rebuilding back into this series. Cello pushing lower. He's really trying to get involved. He's been a staple of this CT side so far, and he's showing us he's not going anywhere. Doubles up on the lower play, and Enazan plucking them from the middle. He's in with 3 of his own. Between him and Cello, they've just put a 5th on the board for MIBR. Jota isn't the only face to worry about anymore now. The AWP is here as well. Enazan will make up for his teammates' shortcomings inside of the site as he continues taking fight after fight, but missing shot after shot. They're all sailing on by. TYLOO moving in. We'll have a chance at the plant here at a bare minimum. BnTeT's going to plug in those numbers, and the Deagles are still putting up kills. Enazan needs to hit something. His time is up, and he is gone from the long side. BnTeT with a swing and a CT is clean on the A1S, and somehow him and Summer look to make this round happen. Just Cello left, the heavy hitter right now for MIBR, and he is gone. TYLOO, they managed to win that 3 versus 5. So incredible that this is the kind of AWPer that Enazan has become, and so quickly, right? We touched upon it earlier on. Wasn't an AWPer when he joined this team, and so a lot of those players who go from rifling to AWPing, they tend to like lean into a bit more of a passive approach till they really like spread their wings and get used to it. But this guy, it feels like all the inspiration he's drawn is from very aggressive AWPers, and he makes it look like he's been doing this his whole career. 3rd in the round, and a chance to end it. He will miss that final shot, giving Summer a chance at this one. But with only 20 seconds left, I think that AWP on Enazan has done enough. And now MIBR just teed up to retake this A bomb site once that plant comes in. Summer, the moment he stands, he's got to be ready for a fight, and he simply isn't. TYLOO, they might get a plant there, but the round is MIBR. And it's trying to keep him guessing, right? He's played within the site the last few rounds, and it's been way too easy for them to clear him out. So switching it up now, and he needed to. Dropping this smoke, playing around it up on the ledge. It looked like a nice angle, but Summer was ready for it. And just like that, this A bomb site problematic once more for MIBR.
Might have to be our first save here, Harry. We've not seen any of them yet, but this is so out of the realms for MIBR, not just in terms of being a man down, but double AWPing still, out of position, no long lurker. If Turtle was going to grab a 3-on-3 off of a long lurk, maybe that could tempt them, but it's fully cleared, and MIBR are running for the hills. TYLOO take
with just a collat. He's even looking to go back in for more. He is getting wrapped up the short side, but if he can deal with this long push, he's out of danger. Slowly, just strikes at the right time, and BnTeT now arrives on the scene as well. For Exit, he's weighing up a very difficult choice here. A 1v2 is not impossible, and he knows that, but there's also so much riding on this. The money's running out for MIBR. If he does attempt it and die, they're left with nothing in this follow-up round. Looking like he wants to give it a go. He's going to see if TYLOO give him a reason to attempt this clutch. Up the short side, the peek from slowly nets him a dink. Is that enticing? Is that reason to believe? In he comes. There's that first. Just BnTeT left to find.
Wow.
Spotted, and Exit's going to deal with him. The 1v2 goes the way of MIBR. And BnTeT with a swing, an attempt at that trade. They're going to look to come in now, up on top of the boost. You've got this MP9, Cello doing damage, nailing the first 2 men in, but that ammo is going to run out eventually. Will get ran down by DanKing. And so it's another one of these retakes. 2v2, AWP on Enazan. Could do with a bit of a helping hand from this MP9. Unfortunately, this is not the fight for it.
He gets it. Summer stands back up. Turtle may have been holding the perfect position, but now it's up to the AWP, and he's getting walked on as well. DanKing towards the window. He's got to look right down, and he's going to pre-fire. DanKing gives away his position. Oh, he's getting played with right now, toyed. And Summer's still crouched. It's a save, it's done. And TYLOO might try and kill him on the way out. Oh, Tanking hits the shot. And finally, the strap.
If he gets a fight here, but it doesn't look like he's going to. And so if he's left retaking with that, it's going to be pretty brutal for MIBR. This all hinges on this B-hold offering up the goods, and it will to open. Jota and TYLOO with a killer piece. Can they follow up with anything else? The ammo runs dry for Jota, and so it's a 2v2. Turtles upgraded that MP9 to an AK. And so MIBR are that much more deadly in this retake. Be it Enazan also has a kit, and there's a little bit of utility in play still for MIBR.
Oh no, he didn't get out!
That's brutal as far as it goes. Free 70 damage onto the point man, the guy topping the charts for MIBR.
Nice.
The molly's good to force a 2v1 inside of the site. Right now, Danking is cut off. It's only Buntet to hold the line. And with Danking now throwing into this clutch, that molly is faded. He can play around the bomb, and he's dodged death, goes back in a close. And there's TYLOO, 8-7.
Would be wonderful. But it's actually only one man even coming through mid. And oh, he will check it, but slowly helps out and takes down that man. Meanwhile, a long push got denied. Turtle can't commit with it, the second player won't go. This is so weird. MIBR being given a route into B. TYLOO pull the setup apart. They move back into mid. They think MIBR are leaving. That's not the case, but the bomb's been dropped, and they might just win into time. That second player is too far away. As long as attacker lives, this is done. TYLOO win the round somehow. I need to watch that right now. Just gonna run it in. Couple of flashes behind TYLOO to allow them to face and fight, but no kills, only damage. Turtle gets the first. Summer's gonna swing out there, all there on a plate, but he can't convert the spray. It's a mess. More damage, but it doesn't matter. The numbers are still there. MIBR are closing the gap.
Oh, slowly backstab up through the back line,
Whoa.
but Jota's gonna trade it. It's not over yet, TYLOO. They're trying their best to hold on inside of A, and Summer's doing a good job with some support from attacker. Be it Enazan is left in the 1v3, and there's that late backstab up the cat side to find.
Waiting, and he's going to get rewarded. Third in the round for this guy. MIBR just trying to cross. And again, Be it Enazan, doesn't matter how well he's played in this game if he's not going to get the chance to be winning rounds here in another predicament. Crossing in with a bomb. The AWP is trying to provide cover. It has picked Summer over the top. He finds two, and maybe I spoke too soon or not enough. Buntet will shut him down through the gap in the smoke, and Turtle's got to clutch it on his own.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, yeah, man. Every one of these peaks, and that could just be it. Like, the round is over. He gets the info that two are moving up through CT, but he'll never live to tell the tale.
Grouped teams being Brazilian, but maybe here as well. Oh dear, it's a mess. It's a mauling, but it's only one. Some damage goes a long way. Attacker can finish the job. He's going to have to flick up, flick down, flick left and right, but it's only one before he says goodnight. Good shot for Be it Enazan as Danking is killed coming through the window, and that's why you want to wait for the retake, because now TYLOO are a man down.
They're here in the double doors, though. Be it Enazan waiting to move on in. Summer also up on the tunnel side, creeping his way through. There's that swing. Be it Enazan has dealt with him, and Buntet is out of there, man. He doesn't want to attempt this round. He knows when it's too far gone. Maybe it was too far gone even before that swing out of the tunnels. TYLOO will save, and so MIB even nicer than that. You know, a little bit of util had gone out from TYLOO, and util they never were able to capitalize on. This is going to be a fast A pop out of MIBR, way faster than TYLOO were ready for. It's only Buntet left inside of this A bomb site, playing around this smoke. He's trapped in here with TYLOO, and TYLOO will best him. Jota's even backstabbed the AWP up on short, and so it's just slowly left. This round eludes TYLOO, and MIBR chain a couple together. And it's very intense. Dun, 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 dun. What are they gonna do? Everyone's wondering. Dun, dun.
They just have to wait the smoke out, but TYLOO don't have any more utility in this round, so it's all coming down to fights. Crossfires are set up. One flash, one smoke, in they go. I don't know how you save this. 15 seconds, it's all about kills.
Yeah, they're still grouping, they're still moving in like they
Gotta
want to
go,
try it.
go.
You got 10 seconds.
Oh, dear.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what they were expecting.
They take a bow. Their music fades and TYLOO steal.
But he was hard carrying that first half, and it might all be in vain. Pick through mid, perhaps, but Danking is under the smoke. Ooh, now he's higher up, but a little too late. That double setup on the doors. Turtle with a bomb. Don't lose the bomb through the doors. We've seen what that can do to MIBR. They're going to come to you. That's a bit ballsy, but they won't be ready for another man, and Danking does them dirty in the doorway. 2 kills. There's the AWP gone. Danking's got the headshots, and that's 4 frags in middle to eviscerate MIBR. 15. A step further. Or does he just wait for his chance to 1-for-1 and maybe get more? He's going to back up Cat. Timing could be problematic here. They check it. Perfect for TYLOO. There's a pick. Slowly taps. He misses. That's a double opener. Patience pays off big time for MIBR as they set up on Cat. That gap in the smoke baits him into Buntet. And it was about time for the in-game leader to maul him as well. 4 kills from him. You said Danking and Buntet weren't the carries this game, but they show up in the final 2 rounds to eliminate MIBR. What a game, what a series. TYLOO are back, baby.